The night is dark and full of terrors, and so is the Batman versus Superman movie. I'm doing a late to the party film review as I have sat down and subjected myself to Batman versus Superman. So I've taken notes throughout the course of the movie, and I'm going to post this review, and I'm going to tag my friends on Facebook in it. Thank you, Kyle, for this idea. Usually I just do the Q&As, but now I'm going to do this film review. Okay, so first, I feel like I believe they got Batman wrong, and I'll tell you why. Batman is supposed to be the world's greatest detective, and in every version of this Batman that they put on film, I think I can count the detective work on one hand. Mostly, he's just a really rich guy who whoops on everybody. In this one, with lethal propensity, which is fine. I don't, at this point, I don't care. It's not Batman. It's whatever it is. But he's not a detective. He's the billion-dollar thug. He just beats guys up. It's not Batman to me. There'll never be a version where they let Batman be a detective. It just won't happen. It's just not interesting enough television. Or movie. Whatever. Superman. Superman's yet another character nobody seems to be able to get right since Christopher Reeve. Christopher Reeve, the reason that Superman is so good is that he's in on the joke. He gets that. He thinks it's funny that nobody can figure out he's Superman just because he's wearing glasses. He's in on the joke. There's joy in him doing good works and being this stalwart paragon of virtue. That has been completely lost in these movies, especially this movie where he is dour and just unlikable at every turn. That's the thing. That's what struck me. I don't know if it's the actor, because the actor's kind of a turd in person, so I've heard. But Superman is completely unlikable. Completely unlikable in this movie. Even when he's crying about his mommy, he's unlikable. So, unlikable like my hair, which I've now become fixated on. Which looks hideous. So I apologize for my hair. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to come back to the Batman-Superman relationship in a hot second. I just want to do a quick take on a couple of other characters. The worst version of Lex Luthor ever put on film or written down ever. His twitchy, creepy, hyperactive, that's never been the character that I've ever read or seen. It's terrible. It's a terrible characterization. There's no way around it. Why do you shave his head when he goes to jail? That's not typical jail protocol to shave somebody's head when they go to the joint. That just does. It's not the army, bro. It's prison. And not having the scene that gives Lex the insight as to whatever is coming. To cut that scene, the end makes no sense. The end makes no sense with him ranting at Batman about the bell being wrong or whatever. It's stupid. Oh, the fire. It's so dumb. It's too late. It's dumb. It's just dumb. I actually like the Doomsday origin better in the movie than I do in the comic. In the comic, he's just like a big space weapon. He's like a living weapon. But in this, I like this origin better. It's unfortunate that he looks exactly like the troll from Lord of the Rings. It's a statement to how terrible the production on this movie was. Is that they didn't have enough awareness to go, hey, you know, our Doomsday looks exactly like the troll from the Lord of the Rings. You know, our fans are pretty smart. They're going to see that. Maybe we should do something different. No, they're just like, nah, just pencil whip it out. Whatever. Who cares? cash a check. Jackasses. Well, these stupid jackasses that made this movie. Okay. Oh, God. Lois Lane is tolerable. Lois Lane is intuitive and smart in the movie, though I understand why she threw the spear in the water before she realized she needed the spear. That's like, oh, I'm going to throw away this lottery ticket. Oh, wait. Ooh, wait, I think I won $5 on that. And then dig it out. It happens. So I don't... It's not smart. It's not the best writing, but it is what it is. She's the most intuitive and real character in the movie, intolerable. I wouldn't watch a whole movie about her, but it could have been worse. Wonder Woman. Okay, so everybody raved about Wonder Woman. She really didn't do anything until the third act of the movie, where I think the writers went, "Oh yeah, we should probably have Wonder Woman do something other than wear a really tight low-cut dress and strut around in heels." And she was more badass than Superman or Batman. She cut off Doomsday's hand and held him at bay with her lasso. So I guess at the end, my question becomes, why didn't teamwork come into play, where Superman whammies Doomsday, pummels him, distracts him, while Wonder Woman runs him through with the spear from behind? I don't know. It's not good. It's unfortunate she was relegated to like this third act action set piece. It's just poorly put together. The whole movie is just poorly put together. Okay, so getting back to the Batman-Superman relationship, ideally what I would have loved to have seen was Batman figure out the Lex Luthor thing ahead of the curve. Figure out, Lex Luthor was the kryptonite. Why was I able to, why was it so easy for me to get? Why does he really want to use it? Is he planning on doing this or that? Is Superman really a bad guy? Has he done any, look at the big picture. How much of that destruction was Zod and him, blah, 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 blah. And when Superman arrives on that roof, blackmailed to kill Batman, why didn't Batman say, hey, when Superman goes, hey, wait, we're being used, why doesn't Batman go, you know what, you're right, why don't we figure out what Lex's plan is? And rather than a stupid, useless fight scene, which was like a Merryweather fight, just a lot of hype, kind of a bummer. What else? Again, you would have had to make Batman a detective and make him intuitive and smart, which you don't do. You just have him punch stuff, which is dumb. Overall, the movie is not good. It's kind of okay. It's dull. In most of it's very dull. It's dark. It's really just kind of a bummer. There's no highs in the movie. It's just one low that kind of at the end, because someone has died, you kind of have their son finally after somebody's dead. It's stupid. It's just awful. It's poorly directed, poorly written, poorly put together. And which is too bad, because you've got two of the most iconic superheroes in history, and you get them wrong to a frightening degree. It's really kind of sad as a fan. I've never been a big Superman fan, though I think Superman done right could have been the Captain America of the DC franchise. It could have been the heart and the linchpin of it all, but instead, he sucks. He just sucks. Batman is not Batman. He's just a dude who punches stuff in an iconic costume. It's lame. It's just lame. Who knows what Wonder Woman will be like? I don't know. God help us all. It's terrible. So, anyway, that's my review. I'm going to post it and tag some people. Until next time, America, God save the DC Universe.